that is the truth. I'm actually breathing a sign of relief. I mean, granted, a lot of us did expect this situation. However, I'm still very happy. It is also worth noting that for some that the Demon King's 4 vessels actually does seem to have names. The witch is not known as the witch, although we probably don't know the real name, because apparently the real sister is named Ivry. Yes, I'm saying that. It appears that indeed the sister of Rog Out that we have been seeing is indeed the false sister. And granted, however, it's a lot more sexualized sister. I mean, when she practically dropped her clothes and were simply in those stripper clothes, then you have to admit, wait a moment, that's not exactly how a sister should do. So when the chapter ended and we got that question, yeah, I have to say maybe that is the truth. Yeah, I basically spoiled the entire chapter, but this is still the Angry Anime Fan the Despair reviewer. Here bringing a late review of Eden Zero chapter 24. Once again a cover chapter of Rebecca and her new beekeeper friends. Although if they all survive this, then maybe. I don't know who that is. Is that Kapo, the young girl? Either way, last time we heard that the chronophage was on its way. But according to the sister, it is not guaranteed that it's going to eat 50 years of Gil's time, because apparently the chronophage doesn't eat a selection amount of time, it just eats the time. It can eat anything from 1 year to even maybe 1 week or so, maybe. However, she does say that the amount of time it will eat will rewind the time of the planet, as we all know. And what I'm trying to explain, which is very confusing here, is, if I understood this correctly, is that the amount of time it will rewind, it means that anyone who is not on that planet for at least that long amount of time will cease to exist. Do you understand what that means? That if the chronophage were to eat 50 years of the Gills of planet, then anyone who wasn't on that planet 50 years ago will cease to exist. And seeing that Rebecca and the gang ended up in Gills just for a couple of days, if the chronophage eats the time for a couple of days, then they will cease to exist. Yeah, this is definitely we need to get the hell out of here. No pun intended, you know, for the Demon King and so. Okay, whatever. Then we got some nice scene moments as Shiki fights Regina. Let me tell you, he fights pretty impressively, deflecting the artificial arm. He even managed to dodge a slashing attack, showing his new drawing in gravity attacks and even the gravity comments. Yes, this is Shiki when he truly gets serious. Although I have a feeling like we'll get stronger opponent later on. As Shiki says, that last time was a punch-up, this is a battle for the team. It's revealed that Jin can also create tempests with his... Sorry. Ooh, sorry. I guess I got too excited and swallowed something. Hence create tornadoes, but then suddenly Sister, together with that disgusting guy, appears. It's as she recognizes Shiki as the lamb she saw. And according to them, is that they have to find Iliga, but unfortunately Iliga has already run away. Yeah, I thought Shiki had beat him up, but no, it seems that the coward actually made a run for it. Is that meaning that perhaps we are gonna meet Iliga again? I mean, granted, as I said before, it would have been satisfying if Rebecca would have been the one to, you know, blast his toad butt to the end of Cosmos. However, it may happen that it's gonna be like that. And Jin tries to sorry. Damn, something got stuck in my throat. Jin tried to relation that sister decides that they're gonna eliminate Iliga. Jin says that will jeopardize their contracts. However, sister just says that we will take their assets. It's worth noting that for some strange reason, Jin is actually very surprised by that. I mean, this guy has no emotions, so why is he feeling a little bit conflicted by that? I mean, there were so many spoiler writers and by the way, for some strange reason, when I'm reading spoilers, they do not tell the plot! If you are a spoiler writer, give me the plot. That's why I'm reading spoilers, god freaking star it. Okay, now I have enough complaining though. So yeah, I mean, what they were trying to say is it possible that Jin is gonna make a heel face turn? I mean, to become a rival friend? I mean, his confused look makes me wonder that is this more the kind or the guy? But again, he's a guy who says emotions is not necessary, but it's not known if that is because of his profession, if he chooses like that, or if he really does have no emotion. Again, this false sister, yeah, well, let's just call her the false sister, does seem to have an ability to turn people into loyal androids, so who knows. Either way, Shiki decides to fight the sister, seeing that she is acting as a bad person. So she undresses herself and reveals a very skimpy outfit as she proclaims herself a sister of the 7 of the Demon King's 4 shining stars will destroy thee. And yeah, let me just tell you, that is some sexy thing. Rebecca and the Beecubers, and by the way, Rebecca has a cat outfit. I guess that is actually pretty fitting. Decides to run away, but then suddenly they realize that Copa, I think that was the lolly girl that was on the cover, either way. And for some strange reason, Pino says that they will only increase their survival if they leave her behind, because it will be efficient. But Rebecca is adamant, saying that you lead the other way, I will find her. Saying that although they're not close enough to be friends, and since we just meet, she's going to look for them. Yes, I know a lot of people are complaining about Eden Zero, about friends that, but come on, it is Hiro Mishima. Give him a break. And more than that, they are even lampshading it, okay? Rebecca is saying she technically just met her, so technically calling her a friend may be a stretch. However, it is the right thing to do. That's basically what she's saying, okay? So don't complain about friends that and friends that. She's doing the right thing! However, it's not noting why Capo is the one who has disappeared. I actually got a theory of myself, suggesting, is it possible that Capo is not who we presume it to be? Who we presume her to be? I mean, Iliga disappeared. And as I said before, Rebecca is now gonna go find Capo. And if Copa is who we presume her to be, then Iliga is gonna find her, and you know how stupid Iliga is, and if Rebecca finds Iliga, well, blast you to bits. Sorry, end of story. Of course, she decides to do that as Pino feels a little confused about, for a friend you will decrease efficiency. I'm a bit surprised to hear those words from Pino, to be honest. I mean, Pino has a heart more than anything else, so why is she the one who suddenly decides to pull some logic thinking of it all? Maybe she's thinking that she's willing to save friends, but when it comes to increased survival, she is always thinking as an android. I wonder. Again, we do not know what Pino was created for. Could very well just have been something else. But then we finally get to the reveal, the one I spoiled in the ending, as Wise still demands the answers. As just as Homura is gonna do that, suddenly tremor of ether is reacting below. And they go down an elevator leading to an underground pipe city, where Wise says a weird translation, within the Sam Hill. As Homura says the words, there's no mistaking it. That is one of the Demon King's 4 shining stars. The original sister, Ivry. And let me tell you, this one actually looks like a sister. Yeah, I mean, granted, the false sister did have an original sister outfit, but then she suddenly took off her himura, and we just said, that is not a sister. But this sister, yeah. And to be honest, this sister looked incredibly humane. I mean, human, so to speak. Granted, however, does the witch look human too? Yeah, she does, although she does have some outworldly of it all. But this sister, I mean, there's almost nothing about her that reminds me of a robot. But yeah, the sister that we have been seeing up until now is a false sister. I'm actually happy to know that. However, it's worth noting that that should mean this false sister is powerful, because all real sisters should be strong, and she is sealed in these pipes. Is it possible that the false sister is actually stealing the sister Ivory's powers? And why do the false sisters so adamantly believe she is the real Demon King's sister? Either she's living in a grandiose dream and has rationalized that way, or she is something else. Because who can create an android that can actually capture a Demon King vessel? I mean, the plot has just thickens. And also, there's one thing more I forgot to ask. The one who actually confirms to us that this is the real sister is Homura. Once again putting the twist on who the star is Homura. Which has recognized her ether gear. More than that, she knew this was the Demon King's sister. And I once made a theory, not a video theory, but I theorized that if I didn't do it in a video, I theorized to myself. Yeah, I know that sounds stupid. What I'm trying to say is, I either believed that Homura was related to the Valkyrie or the real sister. And now, is it possible that, yes, Homura is related to the real sister or something else? I mean, we are throwing things out and we are confusing. However, this doesn't mean that this was a bad chapter. No, awesome from start to finish. And even the fight there was big. Nice sexiness, nice reveal. There is some suspense there. They have 1 hour until, everything collapses. So, can they escape in that moment? Well, if we're going from manga logic, about how 1 hour can actually feel like, forever, Dragon Ball, then maybe. Either way, I like this chapter, but you can give me your thoughts if you have any.